Hey everyone, welcome back to Two Wheel Trends, where we bring you the latest and greatest in the motorcycle world. Today, we're diving deep into the 2025 Honda Rebel 500. Whether you're a new rider looking for your first bike or a seasoned rider after something fun and manageable, the Rebel 500 is definitely a contender. We're going to explore everything there is to know about this bike, from its overall design, the way it performs, and whether it's worth your hard-earned cash. Let's get into it. So, the first thing that grabs your attention when you see the 2025 Honda Rebel 500 is its unmistakable style. Honda hasn't changed the Rebel's iconic cruiser-inspired look too much from previous models, but it's got that freshened-up feel. The design is clean, minimalist, and modern, yet it has a bit of retro charm that appeals to a wide range of riders. It's something you could comfortably ride around town, but it'll still turn heads at bike nights or when cruising down a scenic route. Starting with the front of the Rebel 500, it's all about simplicity. You've got that round headlight, which Honda decided to keep LED for improved visibility both day and night. This year, they've sharpened the styling just a bit without overdoing it. The headlight is mounted low, giving the bike that cool, aggressive stance when it's coming toward you. Right behind the headlight, there's a small, clean instrument panel, which is completely digital. It's easy to read at a glance, giving you all the info you need, like speed, fuel level, gear indicator, and trip meters, without clutter. Now, as we move over to the side profile of the Rebel 500, this is where you really get to appreciate the bike's compact and low-slung look. Honda designed this bike to be accessible to all riders, so the seat height is kept nice and low at around 27.2 inches. That makes it perfect for shorter riders or those who prefer having their feet flat on the ground. The frame is sleek, and the blacked-out engine gives it that dark, stealthy vibe. The fuel tank is small but perfectly shaped, 11.2 liters. To be exact, and its classic teardrop shape adds to the overall cruiser aesthetic. The shape and position of the tank also make it easy to tuck in your knees while riding, so you feel more connected to the bike. Looking at the back of the Rebel 500, you'll notice that Honda has kept things simple here too. The rear fender is short, exposing a bit of the fat rear tire, which adds a sporty, muscular touch to the bike's look. The taillight, like the headlight, is LED, and it's integrated nicely into the overall design. It's small and unobtrusive, fitting perfectly with the stripped-down look of the Rebel. Now let's talk about what's under the hood. The Rebel 500 is powered by a 471cc liquid-cooled, parallel twin engine. If you're familiar with Honda's engines, you know this is a reliable, tried-and-tested engine that's been refined over the years. It's based on the same engine that powers Honda's CBR 500R and CB 500F, but here in the Rebel, it's tuned for more low-end and mid-range torque, which is exactly what you want in a cruiser. The engine is smooth, responsive, and it's got just the right amount of power to make city riding fun while still being capable on the highway. One of the things you'll love about this engine is how user-friendly it is. You don't have to rev it too high to get the power you need. It's got a nice pull even at lower RPMs, making it great for riders who are just starting out or those who prefer a more relaxed, less aggressive style of riding. That being said, if you do want to push it a little harder, the Rebel 500 can handle it. It's got plenty of punch to get you up to speed on the highway or overtake traffic without any struggle. The transmission is a 6-speed manual, and the shifts are smooth and predictable. The clutch pull is light, which is another great feature for beginner riders or anyone who spends a lot of time in stop-and-go traffic. Honda's done a great job of making the riding experience as easy and enjoyable as possible, which is one of the reasons why the Rebel 500 is so popular. When it comes to performance, the Rebel 500 really hits a sweet spot. It's not intimidating like some larger cruisers can be, but it's not underpowered either. It strikes a great balance, offering enough power to keep more experienced riders entertained while still being approachable for newer riders. The handling is light and nimble, making it easy to navigate through city streets or winding back roads, thanks to the low center of gravity and the bike's overall compact dimensions. You feel confident and in control at all times. One of the standout features of the 2025 model is the improved suspension. Honda's tweaked the suspension to give the Rebel a smoother ride over rough roads without sacrificing too much in terms of handling. The front forks are 41mm telescopic units, and at the rear, you've got dual shocks with adjustable preload. Together, they do a great job of soaking up bumps and imperfections on the road while still keeping the bike feeling planted and stable in the corners. Braking is handled by a single 296mm disc up front with a 2-piston caliper and a 240mm disc at the rear with a single piston caliper. Honda's ABS system comes standard, which is a huge plus, especially if you're riding in wet or slippery conditions. The brakes offer plenty of stopping power, and they're easy to modulate, giving you confidence in a variety of situations. Fuel efficiency is another area where the Rebel 500 shines. With the 471cc engine, you're looking at around 65 to 70 miles per gallon, depending on how you ride. That's impressive for a bike of this size and means you can go a good distance between fill-ups. The 11.2-liter tank might not be the biggest out there, but with fuel efficiency like this, it's more than enough for most riders' daily needs or even a weekend trip. When it comes to pricing, the 2025 Honda Rebel 500 is competitively priced. It's an entry-level cruiser, but it doesn't feel or look like a budget bike. Depending on the region, the Rebel 500 starts at around $6,900, which is a great price for a bike that offers so much. It's affordable enough for newer riders or those who want a second bike for commuting, but it still offers enough performance and style to satisfy more experienced riders. Honda also offers a few different trims and color options for the Rebel 500. For 2025, you've got the standard version, as well as the Rebel 500 ABS-A, which comes with a few extra goodies like a more premium seat and some additional styling touches. There's a good range of color options too, from classic black to more vibrant colors like red and blue. No matter which version you go for, you're getting a bike that's built to last and provides a lot of value for your money. Alright, let's wrap things up. The 2025 Honda Rebel 500 is a fantastic option for anyone looking for a middleweight cruiser. It's got that classic Rebel style, but with modern updates that keep it fresh and functional. The engine is smooth and reliable, the handling is easy and confidence-inspiring, and it's just an all-around fun bike to ride. Whether you're commuting, cruising around town, or even hitting the highway for a weekend trip, the Rebel 500 can handle it all. It's priced right, it's versatile, and it's backed by Honda's legendary reliability. If you're in the market for a bike that's approachable, stylish, and built for the real world, the 2025 Honda Rebel 500 is definitely worth a test ride. Thanks for tuning into Two Wheel Trends. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more in-depth reviews, comparisons, and all things motorcycles. Ride safe, and we'll see you in the next video.